Welcome back to Age of Empires 2, The Conquerors, and welcome to the final scenario in the Battle of the Conquerors campaign, Noryang Point.
The haze of spent gunpowder hangs over the gravel-strewn beach, confusing the seabirds that nest on the rocky outcroppings of Shinhai Bay. As soon as the winds of the eastern sea disrupt the cloud, the Japanese Navy will return, cannons blazing at the sea walls and what remains of the Korean fleet. Although the army has so far managed to repel any of the samurai that have waded ashore, it is only a matter of time before the Japanese are victorious. The last hope for the Korean Navy is an innovative commander named Yi Sun-shin. Admiral Yi is constructing a secret weapon, a ship with iron armor that can withstand the Japanese cannon and a spiked hull to repel boarders. He calls these ships Kobuksan, or turtle ships. If Admiral Yi can ready his fleet of turtle ships in time, then the Koreans stand a chance of defeating the Japanese. On the other hand, if he's too late,
And here we are. This is the 5th time I'm fighting this battle here, in various games that is, not in this game. So what we're going to do is, we're just going to retreat, because it's not really worth fighting the Japanese here. One thing we might do is just build one more tower here, just to repel any Japanese that'll land here for the time being. We're not going to defend the one, that's just not worth it. And after we have finished this tower here, we're going to look for greener fields in the inland, and we're probably going to kill you in the meantime because you are harassing us here. We do have some fire ships here, those are quite useful, but overall we're not going to bother challenging the Japanese Navy just now. Instead, we're just going to retreat and recreate our base in the inland. We can still get these resources here later, but for the time being this is what we're going to do. You can hang out somewhere here, far enough away that Japanese won't find us immediately, because I would like to keep that fleet. There's some gold here that's going to be useful. There's also plenty of lumber. You should never run low on lumber in this scenario here. There is some Chinese stuff here. So Ming China is hanging out on that island. They can help us. The Queens at the time of the 7 Years' War used to be vessels of the Chinese, and the Japanese plan to use Korea as a springboard for the invasion and takeover of Ming China, which didn't quite work out. But that's not our concern right now. We want a new town center. So they're going to destroy some of our stuff here, naval yards and whatnot, but we can rebuild all of that later. You don't have to be too concerned about that right now. So we're going to split you up a little bit. A bunch of you are going to get me more food, maybe like 6 of you or so. You can do some hunting here. I would like to have a couple of you get me gold. You can do that right here. Maybe just to increase the efficiency marginally. Get another... Wait, is that... That's a lumber camp. What am I doing? Why do I keep doing this? And so let's build another actual mining camp here. There we go. That's better. And I want some guys to mine as well. How many... which I mean... Get me lumber, maybe... You know what? I don't think this is actually too many guys. So let's get a lumber camp going maybe here. We're going to build it in a way that we don't gate ourselves off immediately. And then we're going to... You know what? Let's actually get the hand cart here. So yeah, we're going to have to defend Korea, which we will do. We also want the heated shot. You know what? Let's actually get the heated shot. That might come in handy later, before our university here gets blown up, inevitably. Yeah, these towers here will do some damage, but not too much, to be perfectly honest. So we can't really expect to hold the line just like this. We can't build castles right now, but we're going to fix that later. You are still hanging around here. You can... You know what? You guys can actually cut these trees here. So Admiral Yi is behind this wall here. There are several ways to reach him. We'll see what we are going to do about him in a bit. You guys here will become your own group because you're going to get me some more food later. And in the meantime, let's get the gold mining upgrade here. And we don't have enough food for that, but that's okay. So it looks like we have the heated shot. Do we want chemistry? I mean, we can't really afford that right now. This university is going to collapse soon anyway, so let's not bother with that. Let's maybe get some more guys to hunt here, because there are a lot of deer around, so we don't really need to save up those right now. You can also join group 5 here with that. And the rest of you can maybe build me some houses, because I'm going to lose these ones here sooner or later. My pop's already dropping. But no worries. So we can bash our way through the wall here if we really want to. But it's not really necessary. Let's get some houses built here. Just a couple. The Japanese are unlikely to kill absolutely everything we have here with their ships. And when they land, these towers here are actually going to do a decent job of deterring them. Korean towers are pretty good, and specifically their range is quite significant. Maybe I should move my lumber operations here, but more about that in a bit. Yeah, I guess we could make our way through this gate here. Let's maybe give that a try. So everybody move over here. There we go. You can come down here. You will... What will you do for me? Maybe get me some more gold. I do have a lot of gold now, but I guess I can use that later. Let's get the 2-man saw. And you may as well help out with these buildings here.
We cannot drive off the repeated attacks of these Japanese warships. We must seek aid from Admiral Yi Sun-shin. Rumor has it that he has been working on a secret weapon.
Yeah, the Korean turtle ship, a pretty famous Korean warship, was actually invented before this war here, but they recreated it from old blueprints and it was probably improved. I assume, hey, we can build another wonder, which we are not going to do. Instead, what we are going to do is build an archery range. Probably a blacksmith at one point as well, but right now there's enough stuff around here. You can maybe join these guys here. With some luck we can just dig our way through here. It's going to give us a lot of lumber as well. So far the Japanese here aren't really doing too much. We still have our blacksmith here, so let's get the arrow upgrade. That could be useful later. And we might also want to get a naval yard here. Yeah, there we go. So find Admiral Yi and his secret weapon. He's living here. He has several castles to defend his house. So he has this house here with the nice berry bushes and everything. And he has 3 castles defending it, which you could think is maybe a little bit excessive, but okay. Who am I to judge? Let's build a naval yard here. And yeah, do we want these? Maybe let's not get these upgrades here right now. We might want to get those later. Do you want even more workers? Let's get a couple more workers just to build stuff a little bit faster. And you still have a couple of deer here to hunt. So we shouldn't run too low on food right now. And then we can also get these berries, and then we can actually focus on getting ourselves some fields and whatnot. So we do have some fire ships here, and we do have cannon galleys, but what do you think you're doing here? Japan? Why are you fishing here? This is way off your base. Let's hope this doesn't attract too many guys. We do have some cannon galleys, but we don't actually have them researched. So the turtle ships also use... Do we want murder holes? We might want to have murder holes at one point, but let's see about that. So you guys here will get me a university. A place of learning will be established here. We never got this upgrade, so let's get it now. So you get even more gold, and you guys will build me yet another naval yard here. Somewhere, there we go. Costs a lot of food and some gold. We'll have that food in the near future, I think. So let's wait just a little bit. Yeah, these guys here are going to need quite a while until they get through here, and heated shot is going to help us to get rid of these ships here. It's not going to delay the Japanese indefinitely, but it's going to help us quite a bit for a while. Well, this deer here just took the shot. That deer was not interested in just defending itself in any way, shape or form. 1,000 food and 300 gold. This one here is not that expensive, but still too expensive right now. What we are going to do is we're going to build a mill here. And you guys should really cut trees here. So I can reach this gate here at one point. It's not super important that we do that quickly, but it's going to be nice to have. So maybe we can just build another lumber camp right here just to gate them off a little bit. Also to make it easier to harvest there. You guys can now build me another mill here. And then I'm just going to get some berries. So what's the deal here? Oh, they're still attacking me here. That's totally fine. Yeah, their land invasion failed for the time being. That's how it should be. Yeah, this one here improves our galleys. We can't afford that right now. We probably want that at one point, however. And you guys here get me all those delicious berries. Then let's upgrade our agriculture already. And you, let's more get through here. Could use siege weapons, but it's not super necessary that we get over there all that quickly. Chemistry, probably want that. Ballistics, we also want that, because we want to make our navy as strong as possible in the long run. And we also want some additional houses. Let's just build some more here. We can afford that. We do have a lot of agriculture guys here, so we should have enough resources to get those in the long run. Oh yeah, we need chemistry for our... Why do you keep doing this, Japan? Oh well, never mind. Yeah, the line here is actually holding up pretty well considering that we're not really bothering with defending it properly. Murder holes. This could actually be... Yeah, let's get this. So that might keep the Japanese at bay here a little bit longer because I only have 3 towers. So I might as well do that. And you guys are still supposed to cut me trees here. I guess I could wall in those other trees or maybe use siege engines, but it's not that important. You can also go through here, but there's more Japanese in the way and I don't think we really have to go through there. Let's build a couple of fields already, just preemptively. I don't think we really have to fight our way through there. So for the time being, let's just leave it at going through here and... Can you not reach this tree here? I guess you can't. That's okay. Okay, so these fields here are done. Then let's get a marketplace here, I guess. As good as any spot. And you know what? I think I'm going to get even more of you here because this really isn't going fast enough for my taste. We could withdraw some gold miners, but we're probably going to need a lot of gold later. And let's check these upgrades here again. Yeah, we need chemistry. Why do I keep checking that? I know that. Okay, shipwright. This is very expensive. It might be worth it once we have all those guys in the fields. It's going to save us some money later. Then again, we also need lumber to generate everything on the fields in the first place. So, not quite sure about that, but maybe it is going to be worth it at one point. So, you just built me another lumber camp here. We're going to keep forwarding those camps. And you are in the way here, but that's okay. These guys here are Admiral Yeastmen, but they don't really do anything. I don't think you need to meet them to trigger anything. But never mind. What we also want is, did we get... No, we did not get a second blacksmith. Let's get that then before the other one gets blown up. And how expensive is chemistry again? Maybe we can afford that soon. And there we go. These berries here are going to run out soon, but we do have a decent amount of lumber, so you can move on to fields. And we're going to need a good amount of lumber to build all those ships, but at the same time, we can also reduce the price. And lumber is generally easy to come by, especially on this map here. There's just so much of it. So let's maybe save up for the galleon upgrade here. We want the turtle ships. The galleons will still have their use. And I may as well upgrade the ones I have here. And it's not going to be that expensive because a single turtle ship costs 200 lumber and 200 gold. So it's going to be close to, like 2 of them are just going to be close to what this upgrade here alone costs. Seems we're running one space here, so let's just get some fields going here, and let's queue up a couple of them already. And we've almost made our way through here, so you please focus on these trees here. Let's see whether you can do that. There's more trees on the other side. Yeah, maybe it's not worth digging our way through there, but well. In any case, for the time being, you are going to produce me food here. So you just all take step to the side here, so I can sort you properly. I know you can do that with like hotkeys and whatnot, but that always ends in chaos if I do it. There we go. And nope, can't squeeze another field in there, but that's totally fine. As long as they are adjacent to a mill, this is good enough for my standards. There we go. And here we go. Still have a couple of you left. I guess you can build a field here. Do you really need more of you? Let's see, how many of you do we have here? Yeah, I think this is enough. So let's get the rest of you on lumber. Also, I'm pretty sure... Oh wait, that's a tree. I thought you were hacking away on the cliff there. Okay, any more upgrades we want? Yes, we probably... What can you do for me? Do I need any more buildings right now? I guess I could get yet another naval yard. But yeah, I might not have enough resources to justify that. Maybe let's get a barracks, just in case we need one. Seems the Japanese have stopped attacking us so far. This galleon here just hangs around and doesn't even do anything. That's okay with me. So we do have a ton of food, but not a ton enough. Let's maybe get shipwright next. Just because. Just because. We've almost reached the gate, but there's still more stuff behind it. So I think, can you still mangonel your way through trees, or was that removed in one of the patches? I don't actually know, to be perfectly honest. We could just build one of them to give it a try, but let's see about that. Yes, we would like to have this upgrade here for stronger ships at one point. Yeah, this does not affect ships, I was just wondering about that. Let's get a siege workshop then, just because. And is there anything else? Yeah, one thing we need to take into account here is that we only need to destroy all the Japanese naval yards. We do not need to destroy the entire base and everything, so we don't really need to focus all that much on land forces and land upgrades and whatnot. You guys are still supposed to cut those trees there. Yeah, and then let's maybe see whether we can mangonel our way through there. We can just build one of these, that's not that much of an investment. And let's maybe build one tower here, just so we have some sort of defense here. Hey, they actually resumed attacking again, that's okay with me. Do we want the line of sight bonus? I don't think it's really all that necessary. It was for units, that would be nice, but this way here, no. Then we're going to get shipwright next, which may or may not be worth it. I mean, it does mean faster building, but at the moment we don't really have the resources to throw that at them. This also costs food, and everything costs so much food, but it's okay. We have a lot of agriculture going here. We're going to have those resources soon, and you know what? I might just build even more of you, because we still have plenty of pop slots, and if we don't focus on a land army, we probably don't need to worry about... Oh, there you are. Probably don't need to worry about our pop all that much. So let's get a couple more of you. I know it also costs me food, but it obviously is going to pay off in the long run. I think if it doesn't, then that would be sad. So let's see if you... So can you even cut trees? I thought you could. Maybe you need an upgrade for that. I think trebuchets can, but we can't build castles right now. How expensive is your upgrade here? That is way too expensive. Well, it seems like no, we can indeed not cut trees anymore. I thought it was possible. Well, wait, it does give me the icon. Or is it? No, it's just a generic attack, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, let's just have you fire at this for a while. Even if it does cut trees, it doesn't really seem to be faster than just cutting them the regular way, so it's probably not worth it. Okay, even more agriculture, please. And let's see what our lumber friends are doing after we do this, and we should probably queue up a couple more fields, because I got a lot of guys to... So... Okay, so you can stay here. Okay, so what we could do here is... Let's build... nope, that's a... It's not a llama camp. You just build a camp right here. You might keep that door open, but it's not super important. You just do that. Let's see whether I can force them to get me these trees here first. Or if you get me lumber, you guys here. Let's see whether you get totally stuck or whether you will move out of the way at one point. Let's have these guys here just do their thing for a while. And yeah, we can actually afford that now. That is great. And bombard cannon galleys, not bombard galleys. I guess they are kind of bombard galleys. Can't afford those at all because we don't have enough lumber, but we're going to get there soon enough. Okay, so this is clearly not working. So let's guess I locked myself in there a bit, but that's okay. You're going to die now. At least I have you. Okay, why can't you move here? I'm pretty sure you should be able to just deliver your lumber here. There should be enough space. Come on, what is this? Okay. I guess we're going to make some more space here. And maybe I shouldn't have done this. Okay, so can you please go back to work now? You can. Okay. I guess I have to rely on you guys now. That's not ideal. And we probably want a couple more of you now that we have botched this one here, but it's fine. Let's see that we get a couple more of you. So you get all that lumber. Let's maybe get 10. That should be sufficient. And you will have to break through here at one point. I don't think I can get you any more upgrades. Yeah, that wasn't ideal. What I wanted to do here is just force these guys to get these trees here first, which I guess worked because now they're locked in, but oh well. In any case, let's check the... Yeah... Construction, this one here, we can actually get that, so our towers last a little bit longer. That wouldn't be bad. So why do you guys stop working? There's enough... Whoops, of course you're not. You can... Oh. But I mean the gate was always open, it's only now closed, so whether was that an issue? Oh well, I guess I may as well cut my way through here if I really wanted to. Yeah, let's maybe try that might be a little bit easier. I could also try to destroy the gate, but that's going to take longer. So let's just do this, and we definitely want ballistics, which we can't afford right now, but can afford soon. Because damn do we have a lot of gold. Yeah, I don't get why these guys here stop working. What's the deal with that? You know what, this clearly isn't working, so let's not try that instead. Let's just get everyone to harvest from this camp here. And maybe you can just keep the door open. No, now it works. Okay. Whatever, I guess this is not a good situation being wedged in like that, having the gate here and everything. But it's okay. So you just keep harvesting here. We're going to get through there sooner or later. Let's see whether you can make this work or whether you're going to just be in one another's way. You probably are, but it's fine. Okay, what we did want here was the ballistics upgrades. And did we get the... No, we didn't get the cannon gallery upgrade yet, but we can afford that. Wait a second. Oh, that's wood that cost. I thought it was gold. We may as well... Actually, we could buy some lumber. That's pretty expensive, but we do have... Once we do have enough resource for that, so let's just buy a little bit so we can speed this up. And let's build some cannon galleons here after we get that. And careering. Yeah, let's get that. Yeah, maybe I should have just fought my way through here, but you know what? Now I've committed to this method. And now that's what we're going to do. Also, what are you doing? I guess you also got stuck here. Yeah, I think this gate is just not good for my workers. It seems to confuse them more than anything else. So this wasn't really the best way of handling the situation. But it's fine. Can we already get through here? No, we cannot. Okay, that's fine then. So you just deliver your lumber here and then go back to work. In the meantime, we may as well build up our fleet. We want a couple of these here. Those will cost us 160 wood and 150 gold. That's not that much. Dry dock. Faster speed, that's actually pretty good. Let's get that. We can afford that, no problem, because we do have enough food now. And how many trees away are we from victory here? I think we are fairly close. Yeah, maybe, yeah, I don't have access to trebuchets right now because you can't build castles. We are in the castle age, but the game cheats just a little bit by starting you in the castle age and then advance you immediately to the imperial age, which also means that you can't get... I don't think you get all the tech that you would have from just starting in the imperial age. So is anybody here idle? Oh, you guys are, of course. And you were a while ago, that's fine. I guess you can also get me more lumber. Let's just do that then. Because I don't really think I need to build that much more elsewise. And yeah, I've got all the fancy upgrades here. Fast fire ship, I'm not going to bother with those, but I'm going to bother with a couple of you. I probably want at least like 6 or so. So let's get 4 here for the time being. The speed isn't really that important because we don't have that many resources right now, so that's not really what's limiting our advancement here. Can't quite see whether you can get through here after this tree, but we can give it a go. I'm going to get those turtle ships, I promise. Can you also work on this tree here? I guess you can. Now that I told you. Let's see how many of you can do that without freaking out again. Okay, so you clearly can't, but as long as you are still working in one capacity, then we should be fine. Then let's get another one here queued up. Everything's going to be fine. So how much trees left here? Not that much. Hey there, Mangonel. You just hang out here. Okay, so we are almost done with this one. Nice, nice. This might be the last one, or there might be one behind it. But we're going to get there. Okay. Whatever, just work somewhere. Okay, so these guys here are good to go. I think 8 of these should definitely be enough. Do you want more fast fire ships? Again, not that expensive, but yeah. I think I'm going to go with the turtle ships because we're going to be kind of slow anyway, so we may as well do that. So can we go through here? Is there yet another tree in the way? There we go. That's the final tree. I know it. Yeah, pine forest tree. You're the last obstacle in my way. Then I'll get those turtle ships. Yep, there we go. That's definitely it. It has to be it. So you work on that, and then we'll be finally through. This is kind of silly. I fully admit that. This was rather silly, but it's going to work in the end. Anything else I want? This one here. No, this does not work on ships. Architecture would be nice. This is not really that relevant anymore. Siege weapons. I don't think those guys count as siege weapons, do they? The cannon galleys? I'm pretty sure they don't. That would be something new to me, but what do I know? Heavier walls, don't really need that. And this one here is half dead. Nice, nice. You can work on that. So can you. And you, if you can actually reach it, which you may or may not be able to do. You can. There's definitely enough space there, I think. Whatever. We're almost through here and then we'll be fine. I'm not quite sure whether you are I mean, you can fight your way through, but whether you're supposed to have this as an option, because there is the gate here, so you can get through here. But it's at the same time, it just feels a bit silly to do it like this. But we've almost broken through. Okay, we do have a nice amount of wood stores stashed away for our turtle ships, so we're going to wait for those. Do we want more of these here? No, I don't think so. I think we're going to go with the turtle ships, because they are way more heavily armored than regular ships. So, there we go, finally. See? Did work. Our lumberjacks did the job here. And yeah, this guy has so many castles guarding his little house here.
With these turtle ships, we will send every Japanese ship to the bottom of the sea. We should build as many as we can.
We should indeed. We also get Admiral Yi, who historically died during the battle, as a hero here. He has 600 hit points, 75 attack. Just in case you're curious, no, you cannot go through here with just a transport. There are rocks here that disappear, so what I did was still the probably needlessly complicated way, but oh well. Anyway, how expensive is that elite turtle ship upgrade? That is very expensive, but we can actually afford that no problem, because we have that many resources. Okay. So we're going to get those turtle ships ready. 160 wood, 200 golds, not that expensive. We can afford a good amount of those, and then we're going to hunt the Japanese down. These guys here are fairly slow. I think they are a little bit too slow. Historically, they were built for ramming, so I don't think they were supposed to be that slow.
We can assist you in driving off the Japanese raiders, but you will have to transport us across the Yellow Sea.
Firstly, I don't need you. Secondly, now you're just filled up my pops, so... Cheers, but no thank you. Sorry, Ming China, but I don't really need you here. So, anything else we want? Spice. We could actually afford that relatively soon. Okay, conscription. No, we don't need that. No, we don't need that either. Yeah, we can build war wagons, but no, we don't need any of this. Except for maybe spies. We might get those at one point. So what's happening here? Oh, they've just landed more guys. Whatever. I don't really care. Let's see. What can we sell here? We could sell some food. We could sell some stone because we're not going to use that. Yeah, let's sell stone here. And do we want to sell some food? We can do that as well. So do we just want to get spies? Maybe a little bit later once we've sunk a couple of the fishing ships. In the meantime, let's just get more turtle ships here, or elite turtle ships. 4 more here, and... yeah, these guys here, they just fill your pop. Just in case you're curious, if you go here before you contact Yi, you're not going to get the units here, they're just going to stand around. And you can only take them over afterwards, which is a bit of a shame, because they're actually more useful earlier, because you could use it to break through here where there are some Japanese units guarding the way, so I'm not quite sure why they did that. In any case, can you reach this guy here? You can. Let's see whether you can prevent them from stealing more of our buildings here. The answer is yes. And that's why you get murder holes. Yeah, they're going to need a long time to break through here. Even if they do, it's not going to be that big of a deal. We've probably won by then. So let's just wait until we have our elite turtle ships here. And yeah, we're going to get this once we sunk some of their ships. Okay, we're almost there. And it's going to be great. These ones here also appeared in the Montezuma campaign as a gift from the gods. They look pretty cool with their armor and everything. The dragon, of course. Yeah, they look pretty sweet. Pretty sure the scale is all wrong, but this is a video game or strategy game. Of course, the scale is all wrong. And those Korean towers and their range. Their range is outrageous, really. And almost there. There we go. This is a rather large fleet. It's not particularly fast, but that's okay. So it's time to destroy the Japanese. They have a lot of naval yards. They have something like maybe 6 to 8, possibly more. But that's okay, because we have enough ships to throw at them. Then let's go. You know what? We are going to get spies. I want it now. Can afford it. Boom, there we go. And... yeah, so there's some ships here, so we may as well just start down here. So just gather here. If you're going to buy more ships, we're probably going to buy more cannon galleys. Because I don't think we can use that many other ships effectively. Yeah, we can get a couple of those once we have a little more gold. Which will be the case at one point. How expensive is it to sell wood right now? That's actually a pretty good price. There we go. Let's get 2 more cannon galleys. Or galleons, not galleys. And you guys move out slowly but surely. They have some towers here, but the towers aren't that big of a deal, because do we actually outrange those? Range 11, 13. Despite these guys here being a little bit subpar compared to what other civilizations have, this is still totally fine. So let's... oh, demolition ship, yes, sorry, but no thank you. You're not going to... oh, fire ship versus demolition ship. That's probably not a good combination, is it? But whatever. So you can destroy that. You can destroy this tower here. Oh, and the Japanese are coming for us, but that's totally fine. You just destroy the naval yard here in the meantime. And how about you... oh wait, that's a fire ship. That's not a demolition ship. Those look so similar that always might... actually, maybe they don't. At least not this one here. Alright, so you're going to destroy all the ships here. You're going to come down here. And yeah, they have a decent number of ships here, but we have turtle ships. Ours are just way better. Turtle ships do fire cannonballs, but they're fast. And they're not that good against buildings. They're really not floating siege weapons. They're more a galleon replacement than a siege, or than a cannon galleon. Why do you keep calling it a siege galleon? No matter.
Is now the Japanese, but they could return in the future. We should sail to Japan and destroy all of the Japanese docks.
We're going to do just that. Also, we're going to sink all of your cannon galleons here because they're just too damn slow. Okay, oh, they actually have a bunch of guys here. That's oh, wow, you built a lot of these here. But it's okay, we can sink with one barrage, and we're already building more, so this shouldn't be that much of an issue, I hope. There we go. Then the last one here, please. And you can come down here. You can link up with these guys once we're there. There we go. So now just take that out. Stay out of castle range here. And we'll be... oh, damn. Okay. So... you need to die next. I'm just going to take you out. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. They're sending demo ships after us, so they're probably going to blow up a couple of our guys here, but I don't really care. You come over here. And they do have a lot of ships, that's undeniable. But we're also going to be able to reduce their numbers, or rather the rate at which they replenish, once we take out more of their naval yards here. Why are you guys not moving? I'm pretty sure I told you to get over there. Anyway, you join us here. There's another demo ship. That's not a problem. You kill these guys here. Kill those guys. Yeah, and you can start attacking this tower here. I don't need every single ship on just these ships here. And you please die. And so do you. The Japanese don't have any villagers, so they can't rebuild their destroyed ships. They do have fishing boats. And we should stay out of castle range there, because everything else is a bad idea. Okay, you should also... did I? Oh, there we go. So you can link up. And maybe don't just run into that tower there. That was kind of bad, but it's fine. And boom, there we go. So they do have one of these here. That's okay. What's your range? 11. So we do outrange this castle here. Let's blow that up then, because that's... it's just a little bit too close for comfort. So let's see... yeah, all the Japanese docks need to be destroyed. That's our objective here and nothing else. So you take out these guys. Thank you very much. And you take out that castle here. We can get in a little bit closer here. The castle's going to fall soon enough, but we don't want to overdo it. Just take out the ships here and then we'll be good. There we go. And you just take a step back here. Yeah, this is going to fall soon enough. You're not going to take over any of my ships here. Forget it. In the meantime, let's build more of you, because you never know when we need them. And we don't really have much gold here. Actually, yeah, we don't, but that's fine. So you just come in here. Someone take that guy out, please. And you need to die as well. That's nice. You can probably split up your army, so you don't need to run around here with this ridiculous cluster of ships, but it doesn't really matter now. How many docks are left? So there's this one here, and that seems to be it. Alright, not a problem then. Let's just destroy this one here, and you can overtake these ships here. And oh, they're actually trying to land here with more guys. Okay. You know what? It doesn't matter. They're never going to get us here. But it's interesting to see that they actually recycle their ships, so they don't just send over there once and then just have them stand around there doing nothing. Also, you will be super dead. Thank you. There we go. Just sink the last of their fleet here. And then it's only two docks left. Not a problem for us. There we go. Okay, you just sink this one here. I'm not going to bother destroying the tower. It's just not worth it, because by the time I've destroyed the tower, I probably also have destroyed the dock, and after the dock is gone, we don't need to stay there really. There we go, goodbye. And they do have a lot of ships, so they are quite spammy here, but it's fine. Don't know why I attacked that fishing boat, that was really not a priority target. Let's destroy you here. Admiral Yi is... oh yeah, he's regenerating, of course. Also, if he dies, it's only historical, so it's justified. There we go. And you blow that up. Here we go indeed. And then just go for... just sail up here, so you don't run directly into that bombard tower here, and then that will be it. Let's just check the coast, just in case I overlooked any of these naval yards here, but no, that seems to be it. You want what? Just attack it. It doesn't matter. Also, you're overlapping here. That's a bit silly, but that's fine. Well, that ship certainly died there, but that's okay. Maybe you can just take out this tower here. It shouldn't take too long. Or you know what? Just focus on the dock. Don't get distracted. Focus on the dock, and we'll be fine. And boom. Well, we're still a Chinese vessel, so maybe not entirely, but at least the Japanese have been repelled. And that wasn't too difficult, was it? And we didn't even need the reinforcements. See you then.
The Japanese were unable to establish a base on either China or Korea. Therefore, all supplies and reinforcements had to come from the Japanese islands themselves. Once Admiral Yi destroyed the Japanese navy, the samurai armies were isolated from supply, and the invasion ended. Yi Sun-shin died in the battle, but the Japanese commander Hideyoshi died soon after, and with him, the lust for Japanese conquest. The possibility of a Japanese empire in Eastern Asia in the 16th century died under the guns of slow but deadly armored Korean warships.